one fall. Making her way to the ring, Naomi, Sasha Banks, and Lana.
Guys, there's a lot to unpack here as we try to set the table for this big 3-on-3 matchup.
You're right, Michael. With 6 dominant superstars competing here, there are so many different angles we could take. It's almost impossible to choose where we go first.
Look who's here!
And her opponents. First, from Moscow, the ravishing Russian, Lana.
The ravishing Russian has been ridiculed and written off her entire career, but here tonight she's looking to have the last laugh and crush the competition.
Anybody that's ever ridiculed Lana doesn't know what they're talking about. She's incredibly beautiful,
Byron.
incredibly talented.
Byron.
Speaks like 31 languages.
Byron.
Was a former social ambassador for Rusev.
Byron.
Byron has none of those things.
Whoa,
but Byron's criticized all those things.
I did not. That's not true. I respect Lana.
And her opponents. First, from Raleigh, North Carolina, Porter Ray.
We're just moments away from what will likely be one of the most exciting 6-man tag team matches we've seen in a very long time.
Well, given the 2 teams we have assembled here tonight, I would say I have no choice but to agree with you, Cole.
And her opponents. First, from Australia, Emma.
Plenty of action coming up as we have 6 of WWE's top names ready to go here.
Oh man, Michael, 6-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
Lana's transition from being Rusev's social ambassador to becoming a competitor in the women's division didn't necessarily go quite as Lana had hoped.
Yeah, after weeks of anticipation, Lana finally made her singles debut at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, only to be shut down by that woman, Naomi.
Looking at the 6 competitors we have in the ring tonight, I think it's safe to say that we're entering dream match territory right now.
Oh, that's one way to bring it to her opponent big time. Uh-oh. She's almost out of it.
And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
She wishes she could have gotten out of the way of that one.
Ooh, right in the face.
Destroyed.
Naomi in trouble now.
And the confidence she came into this 6 women's tag team match seems to be fading a bit.
Hey, when you put 6 of the most competitive women on the roster today in the same ring at the same time, somebody's going to get hurt. And it just so happens to be her.
Her opponent clearly wants to prove a point tonight. And you know what? I think it's working. You gotta believe this one's over.
When Lana first arrived alongside Rusev in NXT, I don't think many envisioned her as an in-ring performer, but she started to compete and has actually found success as of late.
Oh, nasty impact.
Devastating kick.
Michael mentioned Lana's transition to in-ring performer. Her debut was at WrestleMania in 2016 where she lost, as she would for many matches after.
Yeah, but in the last year, she pinned Bayley in the Mixed Match Challenge and beat Billie Kay to qualify for Money in the Bank. In fact,
She might have it.
She's starting to fight out, guys.
Ah, she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael.
It's stunning to see how many highlights Sasha Banks has created. Her WWE career only spans a few short years, but she's already had many history-making moments.
You're right, Michael, in saying Sasha Banks has made history in WWE. First women's Iron Man match, first woman to compete inside Hell in a Cell, and first woman to wrestle in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, those are all well and good, guys, but at the end of each of those matches, she just added another big fat L in the record books.
Look out. There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
What a Samoan drop. Oh, this is not good at all. The pen...
Oh, man.
Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow.
Going for the big one.
Tamina now on the defensive.
Here's what we're going to see what she's made of.
Yeah, but
And she breaks free.
I don't know how she did it. That was impressive.
Wisely bringing the action back into the ring.
Oh, clothesline.
Beginning to look bad for her here. She's got 2 very capable partners in her corner. Now might be a good time to bring one of them in.
No, she's too quick for her. Oh, what a clothesline.
Forcefully delivered.
Corey, tell me, just how much strength does carrying your opponent around like this take?
Let's put it this way, Cole. Saxton would never be able to do it.
she's a live wire right now. Get out of her way.
In my opinion, Tamina has got to get back into this. What are your thoughts? At this point, you have to wonder if she can recover from this.
Given what she's been through in this match, she may very well be the weak link on this team right now.
Guys, we're not used to seeing her like this. I wonder how she's going to respond here.
Looks like she's starting to stumble a bit. She really needs to think about making a tag, guys.
At this point, you have to wonder if her partners are starting to regret teaming up with her. I'm just saying.
I don't care how much of an expert you are in this business, nobody could have seen this match going this way. Nobody.
And she turns it around on her.
Well, that was some reversal by Tamina. Well, that was some reversal by Tamina.
Beautiful technique.
Back now inside the ring.
That's how you wear down your opponent.
Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now.
Tagged in. This might be it. Oh, my.
Lana may be slowing some here. She's in there with some stiff competition tonight.
You sound surprised, Cole. Come on. Think about who she's in there with. This was bound to happen sooner or later.
She has to be careful not to let this get out of hand here, guys. Yes, she's in better overall shape than her opponent, but that can change in an instant. Lana is a cold, callous individual who looks to eviscerate anyone who interferes in her business or the business of her husband, the Bulgarian brute, Rusev.
There's a lot of different ways this can go, Byron.
Yeah, and almost none of them are good. And the slam.
Lana's mind for sports entertainment is second to none. We've seen this throughout her tenure in WWE and her management of Rusev, and now as a competitor herself in the women's division.
Lana lives by the motto that when you're mentally strong, you're physically strong. Not that either of my broadcast colleagues would know anything about that.
Oh, and she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael.
And she drops her.
That was about as in your face as it gets.
Ooh! What a clothesline! Ouch!
Let her go.
Oh, talk about getting flattened.
Yeah, she's going to be feeling that one for a while. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been...
Oh, Lana may have it.
Buster!
That's all she wrote, fellas.
Look at this, Byron. She better do something fast.
Wow, I'm a little surprised to see...
No! She breaks it.
Wow, she's quite the escape artist, Michael.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking, look out, look out.
What a face buster.
Now, she just needs to finish her off.
That should do it right there. Two! I thought that was it.
She's still in this one.
In off the tag.
How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it! This six-man match may have taken it all out of her.
You know, when you step into the ring opposite three of the most dominant women on the roster today, things like this are bound to happen.
Naomi really made her presence known in WWE when, there it is, she's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now.
Come on, this isn't fair.
Life's not fair, Cole. Get over it.
And Naomi pops the shoulder up.
I can't believe she kicked out there.
Michael mentioned Naomi feeling Team Bad, and that trio really lived up to their nickname. On many occasions, they were able to score victories against other major groups at that time. Team PCB and Team Bella.
Look, I'd say Team Bad could have become the most dominant women's faction ever. But Naomi made the mistake of recruiting the biggest spotlight stealer in WWE history, Sasha Banks. I blame the boss for Team Bad's downfall.
She's looking at it.
It's locked in.
Got a tap. Got a tap.
That should do it.
She fights out. But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael. Harsh impact.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action. You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Uh-oh. Nailed it.
Gets out of the way of that one. Boom, what impact.
She's on the defensive now. She's got two partners in her corner itching to get in there, guys.
This isn't your traditional tag team match, guys. These matches require a slightly altered game plan.
Well, she still seems to be in good shape, though. Her opponent is really going to have to pour it on here if she expects to get back in this match.
Ah, drop kick.
Right on the money. I don't think this is the best time for Lana to be crowing like this.
She is on fire. Naomi just too fast for her.
Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring.
This will damage your back.
Naomi may get this, folks. She better do something fast.
Look at that, she escapes.
Talk about
Calls out the rear view. This one's over, guys.
And it's reversed. She looks for it once again.
Ooh, what impact. I bet you feel foolish riding her off now.
And Corey, she releases the hold.
looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Leg lariat! This match is slipping away from Naomi here.
The cover. One.
This is going to be big, one way or another.
Beautiful drop kick.
Right to the back of the neck. Big reversal for her there.
How these superstars are even still in this match is beyond me, especially given how intense the match has been.
Sasha Banks is looking fit and legit.
You've been waiting for that all day.
I have.
Oh, and it's a reversal. Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping, I think.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
We're looking at complete domination here.
She comes up big with the reversal.
There's no denying that all 6 of these superstars brought it here tonight. Beautiful technique.
I don't know if we'll ever see these same 6 superstars in the ring together again, but boy, I sure hope so.
Avoids trouble there.
And Naomi manages to reverse out of that one.
Cradling the opposition now.
Which could spell trouble here, Cole. She's a lady that can turn it on quickly, no doubt about it. Naomi feels awfully good about herself, and the crowd does too.
Naomi just too fast for her.
Back in from the floor. Here we go. Back inside the ring. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Front-leg moonsault!
And there it is, boys.
Here's a cover.
Could be it.
2. Too close for comfort.
So resourceful.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a 6-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Nail. Boom. Rear view. Connecting. We may be hoping to end it here. This is it.
2. Oh, that was a close call.
She just will not give up, Cole.
Naomi has her right where she wants her.
There it is.
It is. It's locked in.
She's got it now.
I don't know how much more damage one person could take.
What an amazing 6-man tag match. These ladies put on quite a show. Here's another gander.
That's a woman on a mission. Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. I remember this part very well. And that's exactly how she wanted to end this thing.
Here are your winners, Naomi, Sasha Banks, and Lana.
What a back-and-forth battle that was.
Sometimes you step in the ring and just refuse to lose. I think that's what we saw here tonight.
And guys, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a rematch right here on Main Event, even sometime in the very near future.